Hello everyone, welcome back to Armored Warfare, and today we'll be playing the Patton 48. I believe it's the Patton or the M48A2 variant, only because the A3 had the big cupola like on the M60. It had that big commander's cupola, but the M48 didn't have that, or at least the A2 variant didn't. I know the A5 did, because it had the turret of an M60, and the M3 did as well. And also, I'm saying that this isn't an A3 variant because the A3 variant had diesel, and this is not diesel. These are gasoline engines. So that's how I know that this is a A2 variant. It's not an A5 variant because that was a later variant, and the later variant had a 105mm gun, but this one has a 90mm T54 as the upgraded one. Top round is this 90mm M322A1 HVAP round. 229 damage, 186 pen, and a shell velocity of 1,500 meters per second. With the T54 cannon, you also get a 90mm heat round, which has 145mm of pen and does 254 damage. Since Armored Warfare doesn't let you play PvP at Tier 2, I'll be playing at PvE mission. My plan is, when I do reviews of the other vehicles, like at Tier 3 and up, I'll play PvP instead of PvE matches, because I can. Do I have any crew skills? Yes, I have Spin to Win, which is hold traverse speed improved by 10%. Do the Twist, which is turret traverse speed, and Rapid Fire, which increases the rate of fire of my main gun. So as I have it now, the reload speed, which I can look at the details here, is 6.68 seconds, which is actually really good. 1,105 hit points, which is pretty good, because compared to this tank, which only has 930, but you get a lot of hit points and a pretty good gun, but you lose armor. And I believe you have the same max speed as T54, but you accelerate, I believe, faster, yeah. And also you have worse camouflage, gun depression 9 degrees, and gun elevation of 4 degrees, accuracy of 0.14, aim time of 2.66 seconds, and a turret traverse speed of 2.8. Now this is the vehicle stats with my crew where it's at now. Here we can see the armor. It's the same for armor piercing, shape charge ammunition, and high explosive. 178mm at the turret. Was it turret front? There you go. Sorry. Turret front, but the turret is well rounded and shells will bounce off. The whole armor is 110mm from the front. It is terrible. That is where you shoot this thing to kill it, right here. If you can get hold down, I'm pretty sure you can aim right about here, below the gun. Sides and rear don't really matter. They're 76mm on the sides for the turret and the rear, or not rear, the turret side and the whole side, and the rear of the turret is 51mm and the back is 35. How do I play this tank? Well, its top speed is the exact same as this tank, so I could check that real quick. 48 kilometers. Well, you're going to be playing with a lot of LAV 150s and M113s, and maybe even some Tier 3 AMX 10Ps and other Tier 3 tanks that are way faster than you. So I normally just play this tank as a sniper. I'll tell you a little bit of history with the M48 before we get in. The first major conflict was Vietnam War, which the M48 Patton proved to be great as a infantry support tank and also a really good minesweeper. They used to do something, I believe it was called a thunder run, which they would place one tread on a dirt road, or what was it called? It's called the shoulder, right? Another part on the asphalt, and they would drive just straight down several miles of road. And if they hit a mine, then they'll know that the road is mined and they won't send convoys through it. The M48 was really good at protecting its crew from mines, small arms fire, and rocket-propelled grenades, or RPGs, so it was really good at protecting its crew. Also, the mine damage really didn't do anything. It might have blown off a few wheels, or not really blown off, just cracked them and damaged them. It did serve well tank versus tank. The South Vietnamese army, I almost said South Soviet, which makes no sense. The South Vietnamese army had M48s, and during, I think it was the Ho Chi Minh offensive, I believe that's what it was called, the South Vietnamese were able to hold off some of the NVA's tanks, which consisted of T-34s and I believe T-55s. It also served in the Indo-Pakistani War, the 1965, and I believe the 1971 war. It served mostly on the Pakistani side because the Indian side had the Centurions and some Shermans, but the Patton performed really bad. It was pretty bad. It lost a lot of tanks, and at the end of the Indo-Pakistani War, U.S. officials were kind of like, yeah, this tank's not good, not good anymore. But the Indians and the Pakistani, they said that the tank was really good. It was just the tactics involved. But America said, nah. It also served in the 6-Day War with Israel versus Jordan and Egypt. It actually took out a lot of good tanks, but it was equipped with the 105mm then, I believe, which was actually the M48 A5 variant, but it was able to take out Egyptian IS-3s and I believe T-54s and Su-100s, and that was on the Sinai Peninsula when it was Israel versus Egypt. But on the other side, when they were fighting Jordan, the Israelis had Centurions and Shermans, and the Jordanians, they had M48s, and their M48s were destroyed by World War II era Shermans. But those Shermans were upgraded to a 105mm gun. The Shermans couldn't do anything at distance, but at close range it was game over. But that's basically history. Wait, now there's one other thing. America sold the M48 to Morocco, which I believe they sent 100 from Wisconsin National Guard Armory, I believe it was. They sent 100 to Morocco, or they didn't send, they sold it to Morocco, and somehow those eventually made it to Somalia with the Battle of, I guess, what was it, Mogadishu? It has a book and a movie called Black Hawk Down. That was basically the last known thing I know of the M48 Patton doing something, because that was 1993 and this was designed, I believe, 1951 the first variant started coming out. I can't be 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure they started to be manufactured in 51. Turkey is the largest, I guess, country to still, or not really, they have the largest amount of M48 Pattons still in service, mostly used for recon. Anyways, Let's get into a game. Alright, we're in a game.
Blue company's down. Capturing the fort is up to you now. Black company, stand by for new intel. Our airstrike team is en route to destroy cartel contraband. Intel suggests it's hidden amongst emergency relief supplies. See if you can find the contraband before everything is destroyed.
Alright, I think he's done talking.
Identify target.
Oh, we're in a game. I think this is really sad though, what I found. Uh-oh, hold up. No one plays PvP on the North American server. EU they do, but NA they don't, which is really upsetting because PvE is a really easy way to rank up your tanks, but when you have them fully upgraded, you might as well play PvP. Because PvE gets really annoying after playing it for a long time. I know that because I've been playing PvE for the past 72 hours and I'm getting a little tired of it, but I have to grind, which is what I've been trying to do. Let's help out this AMX. Now normally I should be firing a lot of heat rounds, but I love just AP because I get assured damage done, and heat rounds I love to be eaten up by tracks. Got my American Desert base paint on because I don't want to pay money or gold to get permanent. Oh yeah, that's another thing. To get permanent camouflages. Okay, he's dead. He will be dead. I'll let him kill. In World of Tanks, you have to pay gold to get permanent. Wait, don't. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you have to pay gold to get permanent camouflages. We've already lost one. Permanent camouflages on your tanks. I believe you have to pay gold. I don't think there's an option to pay credits. I don't know. I haven't played World of Tanks in a long time. Probably won't play it for another long time. But I do know that this game you can buy the camo, and it will stay on your tank forever. But you have to pay a lot of credits. I know for, I believe, tier 6, it's 2 million credits in order to buy one camo. So it's basically like 6 million for one camo, or no, not one camo, 3 camos. Desert, fall. See, this is what I have issues with. Pen in the front of a T-54. Oh, I can get his side. This tank is not that fast, but it's not slow either, so you can relocate. Okay, he is a lost cause. I am going to go down here and get to the secondary objective, only because why not? I've done 1,000 damage already because I sit back and oh, come on, rotate turret, aim. I sit back, snipe. That's how I play this game, because you get more reputation if you do a lot of damage. So doing damage is how you get rep in this game. So I'm going to try and do as much damage as I can. Now, playing easy PvE is, well, as is easy. Hard difficulty is difficult at times, but if you know where they spawn by playing a lot of PvE, it's super simple. Boom. I can't wait for the insane PvE difficulty to come out. Sorry. But right now, it's just turn the tank. See, this is why I have spin to win, because it would take me an hour to turn around. See, look at that weak spot. The entire frontal plate, which is why I'm taking hits, and I can't do really much about it. I could try an angle, but it won't work. Okay, I took him out. There is an Object 155, which I believe is a special tank given to the alpha testers, I believe. I might be really wrong there. But I know you can get the Object 430 by getting the Operation Emperor, which I did pick up because it was discounted. and I'm happy that I did, because I also got the RDF LT, which is a great tank. If you play World of Tanks and you got the Fury tank, that's what the RDF is sort of like, except it's a lot faster, with the same 3-second fire rate, and it does 250 damage per shot instead of 100 like it does in World of Tanks. Boom. I could be one-shotting these sorry. I could be one-shotting these guys if I was firing the heat ammunition, because it has a chance to do 292 damage, but I like firing my AP rounds. We're gonna go over here and get to my favorite spot where I go with all of my vehicles on this map whenever I play this map, which is hardly ever, only when I play tier 3, but not bad. Good job. Alright, I'm just going to triple tap R so I can get moving. That explosion was sad. Anyways, this game is about to get updated. It should be this week, the week I'm recording this, which hopefully this video will go up Friday, which means today is Thursday. So hopefully the update will come out. I'm excited because they're going to add the first tier 8 premium tank in, and I really want to get it. I've saved up gold. Operation Emperor gave me 6,500 gold, which I could have got 2 tier 6 premium tanks with, or a tier 7, but I said no, and they're going to cap out. And done. Well, I'll wait till this guy stops talking.
It'll take some time to sort through the contraband here, but you've done your part. Enjoy your payday.
Alright, I'll speak to you when I get back to the hangar. Or garage, as they say. Top on team on reputation. I got... oh, I killed a crew member. 11 spots, almost 4k damage, 9 assists, and 6 kills. Details. Match participation, secondary objectives do give you quite a bit, but I think... look at that. Right under secondary objectives for the most reputation you can earn. It's not even getting the primary objective, it's enemy damage. Not kills. I got 6 kills, which I believe was the second highest on my team, and that got me 22. That's it, 22. But damage got me 95, so... then I have premium on, and a 5% rep bonus, and 15% money credits, right? Is this credits? Is that what they call it? Yeah, they do call it credits. Okay. Anyways, here we can see everything that we... oh, we got badges. Target, receive the most hits of any player on your team. Okay. Hit 20% or more shots with a total of 2,000 potential damage. And earn the highest reputation. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you probably soon.